fingers here, run it down, and lightly pull out. There it goes. Once this is loose, that's gone. This panel here just pops out. Let's pull it towards you. Now this panel is ready to pull forward. Pulls forward and then comes up. Okay, when I figured out the trick to taking this panel off, is there's like 3 clips that are in here. The best way to get at it is just get your arm, just kind of feed it all the way through, and then you pull out, push out with your hand, and that pops right out. Now this panel is nice and loose. I just want to show you what we have going on with this panel. It's held in here by these cords, and it's for this airbag right here. If the airbag goes off or what, for some reason, this doesn't go shooting across and hit somebody. The airbag will come down, and then this will be left in this sort of position here. So I'm just going to leave it hanging. I don't see a reason why I need to fight with taking these clips out, unless it ends up bothering me at the end. Side bolster piece. Comes out really easy. Straight out on it. It's got a couple clips there. And we'll go for this little corner piece here. You can see here, got some connections. Here we've got some wiring connections. I'll be removing the clips here. Got the 2 wiring harnesses. They're on the top of the rear deck panel. Here on the new one, I can show you where they are. Right here, this hole and this hole. So I gotta pop those clips out. Alright, so I've disconnected the coax that hooks up to the module up here. Now I'm going to disconnect, well, first I'm going to take this clip out here. Now my car only has this tail brake harness. So I'm going to plug this here. And it's just the 2 wires, which of course the new one will have the 6 wires. And there's a little clip this that goes into right here. There's another one up here too. Alright, so now this wire's loose, and this coax. Look at this little Christmas tree clip out. There we go. So now this side has just the 1 wire coming up right here. It's got a connector. Part of the kit I have is a pick here. I'm going to be using that. Okay, so taking that connector out ended up being a two-handed job. So there's a picture of the connector. And now back here, this wire is held on to the side of the car. with a clamp. There you go, pop that out. There's that clip, so once I pop this one out, this should be free to come forward. Taking off, you have to take off this insulation here to get to the harness there. All right, so this is my 2020 rear deck. I'm going to remove the insulation so I can get the tabs bent to get the speaker grills off. And I'm just hoping to undo these two spots and be able to run the harness. So let's see how this goes. A little knife here to cut the hot glue. Glue. There we go. So yeah, you can see one big spot here glue. So three kind of spots there holding that side down. I'm going to move over to this side. There we go. Now I got full access to the harness, so this is going to go pretty well. Now I'm going to work on bending the tabs for the speaker grill so I can remove the speaker grill and get the speakers installed. Okay, now the tabs are bent and these speaker grills should pop out. There's one. Here's the other. And there is your evidence that no speakers in this August build 2020 Tesla Model 3. Rear deck, I'm going to pull the speakers off to see exactly how the whole cutout is. You know, I had thoughts about just putting this whole deck back in, but it's got a condition issue here with the bent. It's a little sun faded as compared to my new one, and you know, there's no opening. It's full metal on the back trunk lid, so this cutout here, I don't want to see the metal on the inside. So I really want to reuse my rear deck that came with my car. But by taking these speakers out, I'll be able to tell how much I need to cut on my new rear deck to have the speakers fit. So as you can see, just the hole, circular hole with the 3 holes there. And Tesla nicely designed this plate to go on the back side. So that should be really easy to swap the speaker out. Those of you who want to know the part number on the speaker, it's 1079742-00-8.
Now I'll remove the other speaker. Already disconnected the harness from the bottom side. There's the bracket for that one. Now you can see the wiring harness right here, and that's my next step. I'm going to remove it from this and install it on the other side. Well, actually I'm going to remove it from this one, then cut the holes out, and then I'll install it so I don't have any whoopsies. Okay, so you drill the hole out here for the speaker. Got a 4-inch hole saw, which I'll center up, and then I'm going to make my center mark. Looks good there. Got that marked. And here goes nothing. First hole drilled. So now I'm going to cut out the insulation here where give the speaker some room. I'm going to move the camera here a little bit, show you what I got going on. Trying to cut this top layer. Cut really easy through the bottom, but this top's pretty thick. Well, it's not thick, it's just, I guess, too flexible to cut really easy. There's one cut out, and I'll work on the other side now. Alright, so there's insulation cut out. Now I got to drill the 6 holes, 3 on each side, for the speaker screws to go into. Let me get set up for that. Alright, so I'm set up to drill the holes, 5/16 drill bit. And you got your 3 recessed areas, so I'm just going to hit the center of those. Side. Before I do a final cleanup, I'm going to just do a quick test fit, make sure I got these holes lined up enough where the screws will go in. Perfect. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna vacuum it up and reinstall everything. So now we're gonna pull off the old harness. There's a lot of hot glue here. And that's it for the SR Plus harness. So here is the harness that I will be using on my car now, swapping it over. From the 2018, 2019 Model 3 and Premium. Being very careful not to get near the wiring. This pin I'm not that worried about if I pull all this fabric off. So now I'm going to install these speakers. You get the speakers and the grills in, and then I will do some hot gluing. Now we'll put the speaker grills back in. And it's as simple as bending these tabs back over. Plug the speaker in. So now I'm going to use a hot glue gun and glue the harness back into position and the insulation.